Your life matters more than you think. Your existence matters more than you think. What you think, the way you feel, it all matters more than you think. But the sad thing is, a lot of us don't see that. We feel worthless. We don't feel like we're anything. We feel like we don't matter. But it kind of counters your point. Because if you feel like that, it's most likely from somebody teaching you that, somebody was close to you, or somebody wiggled their way into your life, into your vulnerability, and found a way to crush you. Whether it was an accident, whether it was purposeful, whatever the case may be. Somebody taught you to hate yourself. Somebody taught you to feel worthless. And a lot of people say, well, I know it's a problem with me and I don't have a problem with nobody. It's all about me. You weren't born thinking that. You were molded that way. So cut that. But if somebody in this world could have an influence on you like that to make you feel terrible, then somebody could also have an influence and impact on you to make you feel great. Because we don't remember what people say all the time. Some things stick with us, but we always remember how people make us feel. That impact, that influence lives on forever. So if somebody can do that to you, you could do that to somebody else, which means you can do that for yourself. You can positively impact your life with your decisions and your thoughts. It's not going to happen overnight. It's a constant thing. Practice makes progress, and you have to keep at it. Impact is the true income in this lifetime. There's a few things that inspired me to make this video. One was this concept I seen a while ago. And it said when the Egyptians die, they're met by God and they have to answer two questions. One question is, did you live a life of joy? Did you have joy in your life? And the man says yes or no, whatever. And the next question is, did your life bring joy to others? Simple concept, but so complex, so deep, there's so much depth. You think about it, a lot of people go throughout their life and they serve themselves and they have a great time. But when it comes to the influence they have on other people, sometimes it's minuscule. And then you have people that didn't live a life of joy. Maybe they got a joy in expression and, freedom and creation and whatever, but they were shunned or scrutinized for doing X, Y, and Z, but their life brought joy to others. Their life influenced a lot of others. And you hope and wish that they could have had their flowers or that they could have felt appreciated. Why not be like that for yourself? And some people that really inspire me, and something I want to inspire y'all with, is that some of the people that inspired me most in my life are gone. I can't ever thank them. Not that I really need to. I think me living my life the way I did is, its own due diligence. But I've been inspired by a lot of people who are late and great. They're gone. Premature deaths and all. Like they had a little assistance, like they were onto something and people, kind of got them off the face of the earth. I learned to love myself through watching Bruce Lee and researching Bruce Lee. That was like the start of it all. I always got picked on for how short I was. I was like 4'8" in middle school. Then I had a growth spurt after a few summers and whatnot. But I hated how small I was. And I was fast, I was agile, I was good at sports, so all those things was cool, but it was still just that social presence of me being short, me being smaller. One day, I was just fascinated at Bruce Lee. I said, I want to be like Bruce Lee. I want to kick like Bruce Lee. I want to talk like Bruce Lee. I want to walk like Bruce Lee. Well, I looked up Bruce Lee's dimensions. Bruce Lee was the same height as me. Bruce Lee was the same size as me. But the impact he left on the world was bigger than life. He was immortalized. And he was a below average sized man. So that made me think, if Bruce Lee could make an impact like that on this world, so can I. I was extremely shy. I had the confidence to do certain things in certain areas of life. I had the skills to do certain things in certain areas of life, but I was always shy. Things that I was told, the things that I felt, they stayed with me forever. And I thought that would hold me back for a while until I realized that Michael Jackson didn't live the friendliest life. Even at the peak of fame, Michael Jackson was still a miserable person, still being shunned and scrutinized by many people, still carrying on childhood trauma. As you can see, I have on a Michael Jackson jacket right now. Thriller music video came out in '83. I was born in '03. I wasn't even thought of in '83. My mother was 2 years old in '83. Here I am wearing a Michael Jackson jacket. Inspirational, impact, influence. One of my biggest inspirations, Prince. You see purple and leopard print everywhere all over my room. Guitars, I got a piano over here. I got drums over here. Inspirational. My mother was a fan of Prince. Passed it on to me. Became a big influence to me. Somebody who had a lot of interest for a lot of things, even though it kind of stayed in the same realm, But he didn't let anything stop him from being what he wanted to be. Never wanted to be locked in a box. That's something I attest to this day. You're not gonna lock me in a box. I'm not just a guitarist. I'm not just a pianist. I just don't play drums. I just don't play bass. I just don't make videos. I just don't do this. I can do whatever I want. And I'm gonna be damn good at it. Jimi Hendrix. Today is the day that Jimi Hendrix passed away 54 years ago. 54 years ago. That man has been gone and many of us have been alive. The same time, right? The same time in between his death. A lot of us aren't even that old, 54 years old. Jimi Hendrix still is one of the most influential people in this world. As you can see, the guitar is the purple, the leopard print, right? Jimi Hendrix, inspirational guy. But the thing is, a lot of these people were frowned upon in their lifetime. There was a lot of people who respected Jimmy, a lot of people that respected Prince and Michael Jackson. Everybody knows this. But everybody also knows their names were dragged in the mud. They were mistreated, they were misunderstood, looked at as freaks, lied on, stole from. But the influence and impact was their true income. And that's how you'll be judged in this lifetime. I don't want you to think about it from a society viewpoint, like, oh, we're going to put you on the news when you pass away and we're going to highlight everything good, bad, and ugly you did. It's not about that. It's just about the energy you cultivate on this world. And the thing is, that'll eventually come back to you in some way, shape, or form. And I hope and pray that you do it in a way that it can come back to you in this real time, where you can see it actually, manifest itself. But your impact matters. A lot of us are fixated on income. It's all about money, the materialistic things. And I get it. This world, this system is created in a way that you almost can't live without it. Everything is in their control. It's getting that way. But there's more to life, and I guarantee you, if you focus on making an impact on people's life, income will flood your pockets. Income will flood your life. Not just monetary. Your mental health will be a lot better. Your pockets will probably be a little fatter. You know what I'm saying? But you'll see that energy is the real currency. When you open up a message and somebody's told you that you saved their life and they thought about committing suicide, but they watched your video, or they listened to your music, or somebody told you that they were on the brink of giving up everything in life, but they found something that you said to be profound enough to change their life. When you start making those impacts on people, it will pay you. It will fulfill you. And if you feel like your life is worthless right now, if you feel like your life is uneventful, go out there and inspire people. Go out there and inspire people and be inspired. Make them know who you are. Make them feel who you are. People never forget that. People never forget how you make them feel. That's why you still carry your baggage. That's why I still carry my baggage. That's why we are the way we are. We've got to take that energy and we got to make it into something positive, because it will live on forever. I get scrutinized for the videos I make, for the things I say. People agree, people don't agree. It doesn't really matter. I know what I'm doing is bringing a positive change in this world, and it's not about anything else. I started all of this because I was going through something almost a year ago. About a week or two from now, we'll be on the year anniversary of this channel, and we tickling 500,000 subs. And at this rate, I can almost guarantee you that we'll be at 500,000 before the month of September ends. Because you cannot stop energy. It doesn't work. It'll just find another way. But I started this because I was going through something and I wanted to get some things off my chest. And I sat there and I vented to a camera. And I did what I had to do to get all those things off my chest so I could finally pass along some messages without sounding like a wounded victim, I ranted and I got everything off my chest. And when I started recording myself and it felt like I could actually give somebody advice, which was really myself, I needed to give myself advice. And I watched, I said, I know I could actually help some people. I could actually help somebody. I could actually talk to people through a camera. Not what's up, YouTube. No, I can talk to you and make you understand what I'm going through and make it relatable to what you're going through and show you the way I took out, show you a way that you can take out and just make you understand something. Be a positive influence on you and your life. And that pays me more than anything. My life could stay on the same level that it is right now. And I could do this for the rest of my life and be much more happier than I would be working at some grocery store, some restaurant, making twice as I do right now. Because impact and influence is what I've always valued. When I worked at those restaurants and grocery stores and supermarkets, impact was still my thing. When I go there, I light up the room. When I go there, I make a difference. If there's a way of doing things, not when I get there. Because they were built on being efficient, but making people miserable, making people unhappy, people coming to work and having worse days, people coming to work to escape just to get treated poorly. Not on my watch. I'm not no superhero by any means, but anybody who has been around me can tell you I have positively impacted their life. And that's a hill I will die on. That is something that makes me proud, and it makes me happy. It fulfills me. It makes me feel better. To the point where I've became addicted in some areas of my life to making people feel better. Sometimes I've even put myself on the back burner. And you have to find balance in that, because I lost myself doing that, trying to be such a positive impact on other people that I wasn't a positive impact on myself. And I wanted to uncover that and show you that that is toxic. And you don't want to go down that path. And that's a path that a lot of people go down. And whoever is texting me needs to stop texting me, because it's chiming and it's pissing me off, but it's not really. Impact, influence is important. The world is in a state that it's in because the people with the power, the people with the influence, are not using it for the right things. All the things that destroy us are being promoted. They're being pushed to the front. All the things that are good for us are being pushed to the back or out of our reach. Good food is expensive. Cheap and unhealthy food is easy to access. Same thing with your soul food. All this trash music is everywhere. Guns, drugs, money. Guns, drugs, money is everywhere. And we live in a world where people take music as instruction. Rightfully so. Music is vibration. Music is spells. The old music is where it's at. And music you can't find, that's where it's at. The good vibes. Not all old music is good, but you know exactly what I mean. The music that is being promoted today is work of the devil. Not all of it. Every apple in the bunch is not bad, but we just gotta speak the facts. We gotta call a spade a spade. It is what it is. It has an influence. So, I hope that I can continue to make a positive impact on your life. I hope that I impacted your life. I hope even just seeing this video can help you in your life, motivate you, change your perspective on something. Just push you to another level, push you to a better area in your life, influence you to improve yourself and be better. Because life is a beautiful thing. And I think it's unfortunate that a lot of people can't enjoy it, or they don't know how, or they've been influenced or impacted in a way where they don't enjoy themselves, they don't enjoy their own presence, they don't enjoy their own life, or they don't feel like they're valuable enough to enjoy life. And I think that's a great tragedy. So, whatever I can do to reverse that, I'll do it. I'm trying my best. I'm doing what I gotta do. And I'm playing my role in this battle. I don't care what anybody says about me. I don't care what nobody says. But you can't take my work away. You can't. You can misunderstand me, you can mistreat me, you can do a lot of things. But you can't take my body of work away. They killed extremely influential people. They tried to lie on them, steal from them. But you can't take their work away. You can't do it. Vibrations speak for themselves. And think about it. The people of power now, they come out and try to tell all these great stories about him and make him seem so great to the public eye, but you see right through it. You see right through it. And when they scrutinize the good people, scrutinize those people who are speaking the truth, you can see right through it. But you'll be surprised how many people don't. Somebody out there is changing lives. They get offered a deal to sell their soul, to become a puppet for the government or the hierarchies, right? And they say no. They decline it. Now that person has a story about sexual assault going out. Allegations of God knows what. But it's all about impact and influence. That's what runs this world. And if you can't see it, you never will. It's all about impact and influence. That is the true income. That is the true currency that is being traded. Why do you think they fake going to the moon? Why do you think they fake being the greatest place in the world? Why do you think propaganda is a thing? Why do you think politics is a thing? I'll get demonetized. I don't know, people. What do I know? Everything I said, it's alleged, and I am just a simulated being, just yapping. So, the yapatry is over. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody who's here. I love you. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody who inspired you. Shout out to Mike Jack. Shout out to Jimmy. Rest his soul, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Mike Jack. Rest in peace, Prince. Rest in peace, rest in power, everyone. I'll let you guys live in power, live in peace. Because I appreciate y'all, love y'all. And shout out to y'all, bro. Y'all goated. So, go live the life you deserve once again. I'm tired of, you know what, never mind. Stay positive. Go live. All right.
After all the jacks are in their boxes and the clouds have all gone to bed, you can hear happiness staggering on down the stream. Footprints dressed in red, and the wind whispers